Graeme?
Yep.
Okay. 86.9 kilo.
It's good from you, Graeme.
Kilo. 107.8.
Way lower than last one.
So my train station is in Manhattan.
Oh,
10.
10.
Okay.
Oh, hey!
It's a little back and forth.
Suellen, no! Oh yeah, this morning we started off with a little jog down to the beach and back. My girlfriend Bianca then took us through a yoga class, which was pretty interesting for some of the boys, given our hamstrings are all very muscular, you know, so none of us can touch our toes, but no, it was good. Yeah, now we're just heading out, little training session. Never sailed these boats before, so boat handling for a couple hours, and then yeah, just see what else we need to work on from there. It's pretty cold, should have brought a jacket though.
On the bow again, Timmy.
Love it. Scary once you're off the dock though.
Bradley, just talk us through the plan today.
Yeah, so we're just about to head out onto the race course. We're going to go out, have a big shakedown, work out the old dip pole jibes. I haven't been able to practice that in New Zealand. And yeah, work on some boat handling and hopefully some pre-starts, and see how we go.
What's going on?
Oh, I just had my my bag finally delivered from United Airlines, so I'm pretty stoked right now. Made my day. It's good news.
Does that mean you've got some sailing gear?
It does, yeah. Thanks to Nick today for the lending me this great gear, but I'm looking forward to being back in my own clothes.
Don't piss yourself.
Already done it.
Readings over there.
Cheers, Ginger.
Shall we do it? We'll do a full round up and a proper hoist and then go.
Oh yeah, okay, sounds good.
Bounce. Coming on the wind in here. Yeah, we did 1.
Yeah, Bailey will pull it. 3, 2, 1, cutting. Okay, now we're just looking for hot lay for pin.
We're actually going to get any starts in.
We just cast 30 seconds up, right? He's really smart.
faster, higher.
Okay, mark it 3, 2, 1, mark it. Next one up. Hey! Pressure's on this
Bradley, what on earth are you doing back here?
Yeah, so bit of an old tradition with us was I parked the boat for some reason. Don't really know why, I'm a bowman, but so it's just a hit and hope for me. Yeah, I am actually.
Keep singing.
No.
Go for it, Nick. Take it away.
Patriots, so take it away, Nick. Yeah, so today we're going out for the first day of the Congressional Cup. Just trying to learn as much as we can, do our best races and not have any bad results on the board. Yeah. So with the round robin today, we're going to verse every other competitor in the regatta once, and if you get a point win, you get 1 point. If you get a loss, you get 0 points for that. And at the end of the round robins, the teams with the highest points, the top 4, will go through to the semis. Our strategy today is to just follow the team processes, so we just want to go through everything we normally do, not try to change anything up too drastically, have good comms and have good fun. Put it there, son. Well done, Bradley. Best luck, man.
Hey, Scotty.
Yes, ma'am.
Ready for today?
Very ready. Yeah, boys are pumped. Day 1 Con Cup, here we go.
All right, any tips for the youngsters?
Oh, keep it moving. I think it's going to be a lighter day, and keep it cool. It's a long week. Every race counts, but you know, just got to incrementally get a little better and have a good time.
Good work. Go Kiwis.
Alrighty. Thanks, Suellen.
Thank you.
See you guys. Good luck.
Cheers. Have a good one.
See you out there.
See you soon.
You good, Suellen?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's a big one for.
So Larry,
Yep.
what advice did you give your team this morning?
Lead at the start, cover.
Watch those Kiwis.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, we've got half Kiwis on our team. Here are our good luck charm.
25 seconds to go to the start. The Kiwis look as though they'll get a start out of this at the pin end, running away from Dockheimer, who's in a bit of dirty air right now. All 5 matches, Mary, are now on the race course. Let's get an update of who's who, what's what, and who's in the lead so far.
Well, I'm seeing that Nick took the left. He liked the left, and he was around the top mark first, and he's been keeping his lead. And it looks like that Nick and Nick are neck and neck.
Oh, you
coming
took
down,
my line. That's brilliant. Nick and Nick
coming
and
on
Nick
down
and
the
Nick.
course, and they're keeping that race right there a little exciting as well.
Is number 10, and that's Nick Egnot-Johnston. 1 more length to go. Flight number 1, match number 1 from New Zealand goes to Nick Egnot-Johnston. Doesn't matter how you start, it matters how you finish. Kiwis take first blood.
The smile on your face lets me know that you leave me. And the truth in your eyes, saying you'll never leave me.
Hey Nick. Nick.
He wants us to come over there.
Oh yeah, pretty tidy start I think. Just kept it clean. Sailed the ships up the course.
Yeah, started simple. Boat speed was the key we were taking into that race.
Yeah.
And I think we achieved that.
Yeah.
So the boat fast around the track. Sailed to the shifts we wanted to. and we just sort of backed our calls and came away with a win.
Chipping away at
A few
it.
more to go.
Let's keep chipping. Yeah, I think so.
Did she want it in 30 seconds or she wanted it?
I think she wanted it in like takes 30 seconds. Did you want it to take 30 seconds? Yeah.
She wants us to start now.
Do you want us to start now? Oh, okay.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
The smile on your face, let know that you need me.
Hey, there is a karaoke night.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Coming into the finish, Egnot-Johnston, we believe he still has, he's still got a penalty to undertake. So the penalty he has to do is he has to take the spinnaker down, get the head of the spinnaker below the boom, and go through head to wind. So we should see the spinnaker come right down very shortly. Here it comes, spinnaker coming down. He has to now, spinnaker's down, he's going to go around the finish mark, that buoy, and he's going to get down and try and finish. And here comes Williams. Now, to my eye, that might have been a mistake. Instead of spinning the penalty turn right on the line, he sailed an extra length and a half to do it around the pin. That opens the door up for Williams. That's his spinnaker coming in from behind. Williams has pace. Egnot-Johnston puts his bow down. Does he have enough room to get it? Will he win the match? The answer, folks, I believe is yes. Yes, he's done it. Nick Egnot-Johnston, his mother Leslie, watching from New Zealand live. Late at night down there, just seen her son win against six-time world champion Ian Williams. What a match. Again, just to bring you up to speed, it's Nick Egnot-Johnston. His camera was off. And Maxime Menzel from France. And there's the dial-up, folks. Thanks, guys. And we're back. Johnson following him. Pretty even pre-start at this point. We're coming down to 1 minute 20. Here they go into the jibe. Looks like Mesnel's going to lead. Time on distance is good, and he's bow forward. So give the start to the French team. Egnot-Johnston went in for that last maneuver there. He didn't have to do that, and that dropped him back a little bit positionally, although he's got nice gauge. Menzel and Egnot-Johnston, who's ahead? And coming down to the finish, looks like he's got a couple of boat lengths lead. Should be a comfortable victory here for Egnot-Johnston.
Woohoo!
Yet another victory.
Woohoo! Yeah! Kiwis! Woo!
Price is trying to work his way to where 3 matches are complete, 2 are pretty well spread out, and we already have a lead established, so I'm ready for a joke. Anybody got any good jokes we can tell? Suellen, have you got any jokes you can tell us? Kiwi jokes. Actually, we can't do any Kiwi jokes because this is a rated G broadcast. So Egnot-Johnston in control, lured boat, pushing hard. Number 9 there in the Club 100 spinnaker. He doesn't want to get rolled. If he does, he's going to jibe away. Here he goes. And that leaves Egnot-Johnston with no choice but to jibe behind. Oh, bit of trouble on the jibe there. What's going on? Spinnaker collapsed. That was an unforced error. Opening the door for Egnot-Johnston from behind the Audi spinnaker. Can he catch up? Can he get an overlap? Can we get a bit of a luffy battle going before the finish? So Egnot-Johnston is the lured boat. He's on starboard, and to windward and just ahead of him is Bolden. Bolden's problem here is he can't jibe. If he jibes, he's going to interfere with Egnot-Johnston. He would get a penalty. This should be a win. They're coming down, trying to soak into the leeward end of the line. The leeward end, the left-hand side, the pin. Egnot-Johnston, or Bolden rather, in number 9, he needs a left-hand ship. He needs to be able to lay that mark, and I'm not so sure he's going to get it. Now this is interesting. Egnot-Johnston goes for a final jibe. It's a right-hand ship. He's bow down on port, heading for the committee boat, end of the line. Now he was bow behind as far as Bolden is concerned, but it's going to be bow to bow now. In fact, no, the Kiwis have done it. Coming from behind, I think Egnot-Johnston has got the race. As he crosses the line, look on the committee boat for the flag. If it's yellow, the race will go to Nick Egnot-Johnston. Holding our breath here, which one is it? Who's got it? Yes, it's yellow. Egnot-Johnston, incredible race coming from behind just at the last second to take it.
Yeah, people always say football's a rough game, but you got to give me a break. First of all, the game only lasts an hour, but each player only plays about 7 minutes. I saw some research on that, because if you're on offense, you're not playing when when your defense is on the field, and if you're a specialty kicker, you're only on there 3 or 4 times. So these sailors leave the dock at 10, 11 in the morning, and they're out here till 4 or 5 at night. And even when you're not sailing, you're out in the sun and whatnot. So sailors are much tougher than football players, and you got to give them a lot of respect for that. Hey, speaking of that, let's watch these boats come into the gate. Here's where the crew really takes over. You know, the jib's got to go up, the pole's got to come down, the spinnaker's got to come down. The boat that does it better has a big advantage is the gate, which is fantastic for match racing because it gives the trailing boat the chance to split from the leading boat. So expect to see the trailing boat go to the opposite gate mark. That's an intentional tactic to try and get some clear air. So Johnny Burson with the lead gets to choose which gate mark. There's no doubt he takes the right-hand mark looking upwind because that allows him to go to the right. We've already determined that's the way to go. So the leader has the advantage at the gate to choose the mark he wants. The trailer goes the other one. And there's a little bit of hope in there. As Kenny Reed said, hope is not a strategy, but that's what you just saw there at the gate.
Looks like Egnot-Johnston doesn't have another jibe to get to the finish. Egnot-Johnston digging deep, coming down middle of the picture here.
All but over, into the finish, and not much left for Harry Price, the Stella Artois Spinnaker. The last match on the race course, the last win this afternoon here in Long Beach, day number 1 of the Congressional Cup, will go to Nick Egnot-Johnston from New Zealand over Australia's Harry Price. The last cheer, folks, let him hear you for those that are still here on the pier.
Yeah! Go lads!
Well done, Nick. And that's it. That wraps up day number 1. We'd like to thank you for joining us here on the pier and, of course, live around the world online. This is just the start, folks. We've got a lot more to throw at you this week. We're going to be here through to the end, Sunday. Who will be crowned the victor of the 55th Annual Congressional Cup? Well, Mark Townsend and Mary Cheers and I will be predicting that and actually delivering it to you by the end. Sunday afternoon, the party continues here on the Belmont Pier, but for right now, we're closed out. Join us tomorrow. Action continues here in Long Beach, 11:30 a.m. the start time. Thanks for joining us.
Go the Kiwis. Alright guys, you had a pretty good day, winning 5 from 6 races in the first round robin of the Congressional Cup. Sammy, just talk us through the hard part of today.
I suppose the hardest moments were in our race against Jonny Benson. The boats are really heavy, they're 5 and a bit tons, and it's really dangerous to get slow. And we allowed ourselves to get a little bit slow in the pre-start, and this never really was an opportunity to get back in front. Other than that though, we had a pretty awesome day.
We were pretty stoked. Like we always back ourselves with our sailing, but obviously it's a super tough regatta, and we've never really raced in a regatta with this caliber of sailors. But once we started getting a few wins on the board, we felt pretty good, and we feel like we executed our process as well, which was our goal for the day. And every time we execute our process as well, the results can follow. So we were really, really happy.
All right, so yoga at 8 a.m.
Absolutely.
With your wellness coach.
Yeah, perfect. Cheers, Bianca.
Looking forward to it. It's good for us.
Good work. All right, guys. Well, best of luck for tomorrow. New Zealand is cheering for you. We're cheering from you from the pier. So, make us proud.
Thank you, Suellen.
Good night. Sleep well. Lights out.
Will do.
Go to bed.
From there. This is my bed. Get out of my room.
Get out of your room.
Off my bed.
What about this section? Who's here, Timmy?
That's where he goes.
Right, what about down here? Who goes here?
That's me. I'm a big lad,
You're a triangle, mate.
I take up a bit of room.
Do you snore?
Absolutely. Then why do you think I'm here?
And cut. Cut for the day. Cut.
You're still filming.
Heard Anakin.
And go.
So second day here at Con Cup. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. Yesterday we had some close situations and we always focused on pushing forward, so going to keep that game plan going forward for today. Just keep it simple, nice, clear plan, and what else are we going to do? Yeah, just enjoy it.
Bradley going to do some singing again?
Yeah, Bradley likes to sing. So yeah, we have a good mode on board the boat. Everyone's in tune and positive, and yeah, it's nice. So it's definitely it's a long day, so switching on and off is important. So just making sure we switch on a bit better today after the long breaks.
All right, good luck.
Thanks. Enough? Yeah?
Yeah. How are you feeling today, Sam?
Oh, I'm really good, thank you. Yeah, really excited for the day. Had a good day yesterday and want to carry on our momentum.
What's your sun-safe advice to the kids back home, Bradley?
Keep protected. Safety never sleeps. Taping up some sheets. Last thing we want is them getting stuck on the stays as they come round, so you've got to make sure they're nice and smooth.
How are you feeling for today?
Really excited, can't wait. I think hopefully we can just keep trying to nail the little things like we did yesterday, and yeah, hopefully we have another good day.
Guys ready? Quiet on the set. Thank you. Okay. Is everybody ready to go live? Turn that way off. Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson, and welcome back to our live coverage of the 55th Annual Congressional Cup here in Long Beach, California, the granddaddy of all modern match racing. 10 of the top best match racing teams in the world are here to find out who will take home the famed Crimson Blazer. Yesterday we had 6 flights. Today the breeze is up and so is the action as we join the racing on the water. Sorry. Nick Egnot-Johnston on starboard in 1, and Chris Poole in number 9 on port. Poole on port has to avoid under the rules. He's already luffing up.
Poole slightly bow forward on Egnot-Johnston at the moment. Look at Poole's mainsail, absolutely bone tight right now, whereas Egnot-Johnston a little more loose, letting it flop around.
45 seconds ago, Poole is pushing. Remember, Nick Egnot-Johnston is currently in 2nd place overall for the regatta. Sailing impressively, only 20 years old, although he told me at the bar last night he's 21. He's got time to get to the pin, 24 seconds to go to the start, and he's pretty much got 2 or 3 seconds to kill. I think he'll do okay out of this. Poole's going to luff up as well, likely to split tack start on port, and it is. So the American team will start on port, heading to the right-hand side. 3 seconds to go, the Kiwis on starboard to the left.
So a bit of a rundown that race. We got the start we wanted, the side we wanted to, but we sort of led them back into the race halfway up that beat where we crossed over and sort of hedged our bets towards the top right. So we had a good battle on the downwind, and it managed to get a piece of us through one of the rolls and luffs, and we copped the penalty out of that. We sort of recovered quite well and managed to get back ahead of him with a good battle, but just on the downwind we weren't able to wipe our penalty. So, you know, I think overall we were happy with how we sailed. We just probably a little more confident in backing ourselves around the track, and yeah, keep it simple. Just like that. What he said.
He's going too fast. He's going inside. This could be trouble for Poole. Wait a minute, Poole might pull this off. He's got to stay clear and cross the line. Has he done it? Yes, Chris Poole has done it. Or 3 minutes, 25 seconds rather, in the pre-start of the next match. This is Canfield on your left and Nick Egnot-Johnston on the right.
Canfield carrying a lot of boat speed. He's going to come back around. If he wants to engage Egnot-Johnston, he's going to have a lot of room and speed to do that.
Yeah, I like what Canfield is doing here, just above the signal boat end, lining his opponent up in port starboard.
we're seeing Canfield set a spinnaker right now.
Yeah, that happens a lot in the Congressional Cup in these boats. In the modern Congressional Cup, we had Dave Perry, two-time winner, with us yesterday, and he said they never used to do it back then because they had to put their beers down in order to, no, I'm just kidding. But, you know, these crews are getting younger, more athletic, and they're able to set a spinnaker in the pre-start, still try to outmaneuver their opponent. So 1 minute to go, Canfield leading back towards the line, looking for ley line at the committee boat. Will we see a luff? Will Canfield slow the game down here? And the answer is yes. 24 seconds. Nick Egnot-Johnston between Canfield on his left, the signal boat on his right. Can't go bow down because there's a leeward boat. Can't quite tack because he'll be down speed. So he's just going to go head to win, kill time. He's going to start really slow. Canfield is controlling this right now. The gun's going to go off before the boats get up to full speed, and here it comes. So Egnot-Johnston goes bow down, and he was over early, so the move worked. Canfield, nice job. Even though Egnot-Johnston has got a little bit more pace, he's got to get back to the line, and I don't think Canfield's going to let him do that, is he?
No, absolutely not. Canfield kind of just playing with his food at this point. He has full luffing rights here on Egnot-Johnston, so Egnot-Johnston just squeaking around the bow of Canfield.
And Egnot-Johnston, I'm surprised he actually got somewhat of a start out of that, all things considered. So they're off, both on starboard, both heading to the left.
Yeah, update from the race. Entry on starboard. Too close to the line and got over. Went around the front of him, came around the back. Still on the start, we thought. Just, I think we went the wrong side of the course. And, yeah, clearly the right was pretty strong. Yeah, I think the boys still did pretty well around the track.
Yeah, we kept it solid. You know, we just sort of
sailed clean. We didn't
have any options, and we just tried to sort of, you know, do what we can with what we had.
Yeah. You never close your eyes anymore. Kiss your lips.
Match 1, Flight 9. Scott Dixon from the Long Beach Yacht Club, boat number 4 on starboard, against Nick Egnot-Johnston from New Zealand in boat number 1 on port. And we are back into it, folks. Collision course. Dixon on starboard has rights under the rules. And it's a pretty even game so far, so we're going to go into a normal dial-up. Port boat luffs up and tacks onto starboard. Dixon responds, hitting the brakes to windward. Dial-up is over. Dixon on port, protecting the right. Egnot-Johnston, second place overall in the round robins after day number 1. Arguably young and very aggressive. Actually the youngest helmsman in the regatta. I remember the day when Scotty was the youngest helmsman in the regatta 170 years ago. No dial-up this time. Oh yeah, no, here comes Scotty. So I like what he's doing. Nick Egnot-Johnston is losing real estate to the left-hand side. Getting dangerously close to coffin corners. The clock ticks down. Both boats over the line. Dixon still in charge of the pre-start. And take the right. Looking upwind, first shift looks like velocity to the right. It's going to hit Scotty first. So unless he's over the line early, he'll win the start. Here comes the gun. So nice job to Scott Dixon, at least early on. Can Egnot-Johnston break the overlap, get a jibe complete in on port, and under the rules cross Dixon without fouling? I don't know. Both bows are down. Egnot-Johnston soaking to try and set up for that jibe. Dixon will keep him at bay with his bow down as well, pushing him away from the finish. Here comes the jibe. Egnot-Johnston, port starboard. Are we going to see a foul? Look at Dixon. Oh, is that a collision? Tough to tell from here. Egnot-Johnston's across. Now the big question is there going to be a penalty? If not, the young Kiwi will take the race. Here comes Dixon. Over the top, pole's not made in the spinnaker. Here comes Egnot-Johnston with a luff. Both bows going in different directions. Dixon's behind. Oh, it is a blue flag penalty. Nick Egnot-Johnston gets the penalty and the advantage. Red flag goes against the young Kiwi. Dixon is going to win this if he just gets to the finish. Johnson's got to get out of his way. Dixon takes the race.
Bit of a tough race for us. We wanted to go right and didn't quite get there. You know, foot in it to get round this bow right at the finish there. So
yeah, it's a 5-day regatta, so we know that we can bounce back. There's plenty to go. It's early days. We're gonna have mistakes, so we just need to realise that and keep learning and improving throughout the event.
And that was the preparatory signal just went down, so we got 1 minute as Egnot-Johnston hoists the spinnaker here, trying to get some speed, trying to get back up to speed so he can get below the line and get a start in this race, but he's looking in a tough position. as Dak Hammer is fast back towards the boat. About 30 seconds to go here, Tucker.
Spot on, Ricky. 30 seconds exactly. Nick Egnot-Johnston in his first Congressional Cup, youngest competitor, sitting in second going into today. And I think he may get a start out of this just by virtue of the clock running down. Dak Hammer heads for the line at the right end. He'll luff up a little bit, but there's just not, the boats aren't overlap. He can't shut out Egnot-Johnston. Here comes the gun. Nick's going to get a start out of this as he drops his spinnaker. He's a little bit slow. Dak Hammer wins the start, but Egnot-Johnston is right in it. He'll roll immediately into attack. Dak Hammer responds on top of him. Good tack. So advantage Dak Hammer early on. Dak Hammer and Egnot-Johnston. Very close match. This to the finish, but it's not over till it's over. Nick Egnot-Johnston, is he going to squeak a finish out of this one? But the pin is favored, and Egnot-Johnston is going low and slow. He's just going to try and squeak a finish out of this. Has he got it? It's tough to tell. Both boats jibing for the line. Who has got this? Look at the committee boat. This is going to be close to call. It could be Egnot-Johnston at this point, actually. That last jibe was a good one. And it's a blue flag. Nick Egnot-Johnston in the last 40 seconds came from behind to win the match.
Hey, can you hear me?
Like it's not
Hey, so yeah, no, good race from the boys. We had a bit of a tough start. We managed to control the majority of it, actually, for the full 5 minutes, but managed to get the kite up and get right back into it, and managed to get the start we wanted, heading to the right. Yeah, and we just kept chipping away at them by meter for the rest of the race, and sailed a really good final Darwin leg where we managed to roll them. No, but yeah, good work from the boys.
There's great composure on board from the team. A couple of tough moments, a couple of difficult decisions, and everyone kept their heads, everyone kept cool and was still thinking and made some good decisions when we needed to.
We've got about 20 seconds here to the next entry. We've got Egnot-Johnston on starboard versus Williams on port. So the young gun looking to get a few more points on the board. Wonder if he's staying emotionally neutral today.
Egnot-Johnston and his team do yoga every morning to stay, quote, emotionally neutral. See if that works against Ian Williams.
Williams will be looking to pick his time for the start here. He's very methodical. Let's see what Egnot-Johnston can do to keep him on the ropes in this pre-start.
2 minutes to go. Williams leading, and that's what he likes. Has just spun up to windward. Egnot-Johnston outside of him. 10 more seconds. Here he comes. That's his spot right there. 4 boat lengths above the committee boat. At 1 minute, he's going to be right here, just below the committee boat. Still a little bit of separation there. 27 seconds. Williams, pace on to leeward. Egnot-Johnston. Here comes the luff. Textbook Williams. Egnot-Johnston's going to have to make a decision here. Luff's up. Is he going to tack? Yes. Split tack start. Williams wants to left. Goes bow down. Coming up on 5 seconds. Acceleration is pretty much even on both teams. Williams is going to get a start on starboard to the left. Egnot-Johnston gets the right to Ian Williams. We've seen it. Ian Williams has done better today. He's on fire. So give him a round of applause, folks. Ian Williams racks up another win today.
Beep, beep. So, yeah, I mean, we felt like we had an okay start to the race. We dug deep and had a good first beat, but got a bit caught up in the match in front of us. And he was sort of a couple lengths ahead. We worked hard and put some good shifts and got back in the race, but he just pulled away towards the top there, and we couldn't get in touch again. So, we felt like we sailed well. We just, on the wrong side of the rub that time, and I think we keep doing what we're doing moving forward.
Flight number 12, last flight of the day. We're already into the pre-start, less than 4 minutes. New Zealand's Nick Egnot-Johnston on the right in the dial-up here against France's Max Menil. Bit of a right-hand angle as both boats head to wind. Egnot-Johnston to windward, Menil to leeward. Dial-up is done. Egnot-Johnston on port, accelerates away from the French team first.
There we go. Menil is led inside him, so I think Menil likes the right, but they're coming into the exclusion zone off the pier.
55 to go to the start, 25 to kill. 20 seconds to countdown. Menil's going to tack. Egnot-Johnston, what do you do? Tack on his lee bow.
Yeah, you want to tack early if you can. Menil just pointing at him there, but they're close to the line, and that's, I would have thought Manil would have been right on the line, so that's a great start by him. But yeah, Egnot-Johnston just didn't know what to do, and neither did I there. Manil doing everything he can to stay in this, but I think Egnot-Johnston is just going to have enough speed to carry him over the finish line. He's pointing at the boat there.
This is the Nick Egnot-Johnston we saw yesterday. He may have lost a few matches, but this one was well earned because he came from behind. And he's won it. Nick Egnot-Johnston over Maxime Manil.
Yeah, so we felt like we did well that race. We were behind off the line again, which made us work for a bit more, but we felt we had an edge tacking upwind. So we backed ourselves to put ourselves where we wanted to be on that second beat and managed to get around them and defend them on the downwind. So real happy. Reasonably good day for us, not quite as good as yesterday, but we're still in the hunt, so happy days.
Yeah, that sums it up.
Beautiful.
Felt good. I didn't think I had something to add.
Good morning. We're here with Suellen from Live Sail Die. My name's Graeme McLaughlin, and this morning I'm interviewing Tim Snedden. How do you feel like your day today, Tim?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Battling it out for the semis, so can't wait. Yeah, so it should be good. We've got a few races we have to win today to stay in the hunt, so we're looking at going out, taking one race at a time and getting the job done.
What is it, one race at a time, keep chipping away, a win's a win?
Full credit to the lads. Yeah.
What are the other like go-to media lines?
It's a long regatta.
It's a regatta of two halves?
It is a regatta of two halves.
It is, yeah.
Hey, how was the Lakers game last night?
Yeah, it's pretty good, eh? I think Nick was a little salty this morning, but you know, you can't win them all.
What'd you tell him? Where were you going?
Well, actually, our hostess jumped on the boat last night and said, "So, who's going to the Lakers?" And that's, yeah, it's fair to say Nick was a little upset. Fair enough. Too easy.
I was upset too. Bianca was upset.
Right.
We were really dark at these guys.
Starting line up
really
for
dark.
Yeah, Bradley McLaughlin reporting for Live Sail Die here. I just want to know what the f is that?
Yeah, Graeme, that's not team protocol, eh?
You know, sun's out, guns out. Isn't that how it goes?
We have a
55 years ago, an event began here in Long Beach, California that has endured to this day. Today it has become known as the grandfather of all modern match racing, and it attracts the best sailors in the world. Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson, and welcome to the 55th annual Long Beach Yacht Club Congressional Cup right here in California. We are about to get into the starting action for day number 3. 2 days of intense racing has taken place.
So we had a great day 1, bit of a tougher day 2, lost some focus, but day 3 we're going in with a new mindset and clear heads, and after a great yoga session we're ready to see what's happening.
Right side is the yellow boat there on starboard.
You want a cliff bar, G?
Frank, what a bar?
Yeah, Frank bought them, so. Technically his bar. Frank, we have a bar.
You ready for us?
Oh, he's getting off. Yeah.
Oh man! We're just going to do a little interview first.
They can do it while we're
keeping
up.
him.
We're spinning up now.
Yeah, hello Suellen. There she is. Yeah, so pretty good race that time against Will Bolden. We were fairly happy with how it went. Got the left side of the track, which we thought was pretty favoured the first beat, and sailed a pretty clean race from there.
Yeah, just had our own race and kept it smooth and just, yeah. So, just looking on forward to the next one.
Just got to keep chipping away at it, take every race as it comes.
Full credit to the boys.
Full credit to the boys. So, a quick rundown there. We had a good, pre-start. We felt we were on the back foot, but we stayed in it and managed to get him a penalty. Then our game plan was just to stay tight and try and get around him where we could. Did a good job of that, and when he cleared his penalty, we got ahead. And on the downwind, it was pretty close. And unfortunately, on the jibe for the finish, our kite came unclipped. So, such is life. We scrambled well to get the jib up and go for a left, but it wasn't enough. And yeah, he just rolled away to the finish. So sort of gave him one there, but you know, such as match racing, we're gonna chuck a whole roll of tape around our clips and make sure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, so that was a pretty tight little race there. Big shout out to Laurie for the top mark rules session he did with us before we came out. Harry thought we had to go around, but the umpires agreed with us and we managed to clear our penalty, so we're super stoked to get that win. We needed it. Full credit to the boys. Keep chipping away.
Game of two halves.
Every race at a time.
It's the Graeme and Bradley show. Boom.
So, day three, Bradley?
Yeah, day 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a fun day. It was a bit more breeze, and we were pretty pumped. Quite focused today. It was a good yoga session.
Yeah.
Yeah. And very centered, I thought, going into today. And what else?
Yeah, I think it was nice to. I think compared to yesterday, it felt like we were all a lot more locked in as a team, I guess. And just went back to keeping things simple, I guess, was the one of the big things, right?
Yeah. I think the strength of this team is they're learning all the time and learning very quickly. And that definitely came through when we were racing against Chris Poole. Was it Chris Poole?
Yeah.
The penalty one? No.
Oh, Harry Price.
Yeah, straight after our Johnny Burniston one. We had a close race against Johnny Burniston, and he managed to shake his penalty. And you know, we just the next race we were exactly the same position, but on the opposite end of it.
Yeah.
And you know, the team knew exactly what to do because
it just happened to us.
It just happened to us, and yeah. So, and to be able to learn and execute quickly was probably the strength of today.
Yeah.
What else?
Big day of learning.
Big day of learning. Nice to have the big guy on the tax.
Yeah, for sure.
Some good tax and
nice tax.
Breeze on. It was fun.
Chipping away at it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boys for working hard. Yeah. Still a long regatta to go.
Yeah, one more day tomorrow, and I guess our fate's in our own hands, right? So
yeah.
If we take out Scotty D, then we've got a shot at the semis, and then if we, if we're lucky enough to get that, then we'll just take one race at a time and see where we end up.
Definitely. I think that's the motto of the week, really, isn't it? Take one race at a time. Keep chipping away at it.
Yeah, perfect.
See how we go.
Cheers.
It's the Graeme and Bradley show. Beep, beep. We're idiots, so. Repeat yourself.
Hi, I am Nicholas Christopher Leck, and I am sailing in Junior Con Cup with Nick Egnot-Johnston. Hopefully we'll do good today, and yeah. How was your day in Con Cup today?
Oh, thanks for asking, Nick. No, we had a good day today. Managed to come away with 3 wins and 1 loss. We had a really close race against Harry Price from Australia. He managed to get a penalty on us in the pre-start. But yeah, we managed to offset it at the top mark and have a narrow lead for the rest of the race, but managed to get there in the finish. So we were stoked with that.
Nice. So we're about to race in Junior Con Cup. What are our strategics to win?
Oh, Nick, we're just going to go out there. We're just going to have a good time. Looks like the breeze is up. We're going to do our best.
Okay. Yeah.
The winner? This guy.
Perfect, right on.
I want one with Preston now. Preston, get over here. Yeah.
So how does it feel to win the Junior Con Cup? Great. It feels great. I had a great crew member, Nick, and it's just great to have great people racing with you, and it really makes you have a better chance of winning. So I just want to say thanks to Nick, and yeah.
No, thank you for having me. That was the most fun I've had all day. That was the most important race we've had.
Fun race,
yeah.
All right, high five, guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good race, good race. Good one.
Put that one in the video.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Have some Casa Azul for me.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Yeah, good. We've got a big match. I think it's the second one today, is it?
Yeah, match number 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the guns will be firing.
It's the decider. Even though, we're a point ahead, but it's going to come down to it. No matter what.
You can tell we're both pretty wound up about it. Going into it, I think Nick's got it all figured out. I think today's forecast is possibly the best forecast we've seen. Maybe up for some big breeze this afternoon. I don't think Nick and the young guns need any advice from me. They seem to be doing just fine.
It's a big day today.
Yeah, g'day. Yeah, so it's really the crux of the regatta. 2 races. Really, the big one is against Scotty. Whoever wins that one goes through to the semi-finals. So all to play for. Boys are all amped. Did our yoga, did our routine. So let's go out and get it done.
Take one race at a time. You know, it's not over yet. Just got to keep chipping away at it, I guess.
The night's forever young, it's us that gets old.
Sick beats, Suellen.
What's that?
I thought you were looking a bit hot, sorry.
Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson. Welcome back to Long Beach, California for day number 4 of the 55th annual Congressional Cup here in Long Beach, California. Now, 10 of the top match racing teams in the world showed up a few days ago for a double round-robin qualifying series, and today we have only 2 more flights left to determine who will be the top 4 to move on into the semifinals that will start this afternoon. Nick Egnot-Johnston, Scott Dixon, and even Chris Poole all have an outside shot at one all-important final spot.
Yeah, no, tough day. Struggled to get off the line today, but we had really good speed, which is good. Really close race against Canfield, where we just got a penalty on the finish there.
Lap broken. Can he get into the zone? But the finish mark, can he get a jive in? He's going to throw a jive in. We could see a penalty and a collision. Nick Egnot-Johnston is jived on the port. Here comes Canfield. My goodness, Nick Egnot-Johnston will cross the line, but there could be a penalty. Not 1, 2 penalties. Egnot-Johnston has lost, and Canfield wins the race. Scotty just a little close there, but he's okay. Now, look for him to build pace. Stay with Nick Egnot-Johnston. He wants to minimize the distance because we've only got 5 seconds. Scott Dixon's crew is hiking on the rail. They are off, and Scotty Dixon, folks, has won the start. Egnot-Johnston will tack away. Dixon will respond on top of him.
If Egnot-Johnston goes to the left, he's going to get up to speed, tack over, and cover the left. He's not going to let him get away from him.
Yeah, we'll most definitely expect to see a tack around the mark for when Scotty, once he rounds, he's just going to tack around the mark. That way he's even if not bow forward on Nick when he rounds that mark, giving him full control of Nick's upwind.
So with the breeze being in the left base, and I can see some pressure out on the left corner, I think I'd ask the question of Scott Dixon by just jiving. You've got nothing to lose. Jive and roll the dice out to the right of your opponent. Just over a minute left in this match. Dixon will have at least one more jive to get to the finish, and is the young Kiwi spinnaker affecting Dixon. Scott Dixon's lay line was spot on perfect for the finish line. That was the time to jibe. And that will seal the deal, folks. Long Beach Yacht Club fans, your own Scott Dixon has done it. He's into the semifinals of the 55th annual Congressional Cup. Let him hear you, folks. Scotty Dixon has done it.
It was a good regatta. The boys all got on really well. We had a lot of fun, so probably overperformed of what we expected, so everyone's happy, really. Yeah, so.
Big thanks to the performance program, Musto, the Foiling family, East Imperial, Emirates, they're all New Zealand Yacht Squadron, and Live Sail Die, of course.
Yacht racing! Oh yeah!
America!
America!
Swing on Johnny if you want it. 145. Wait. Alright, I'm with it. Oh, how's he fun riding a horse? Yeah. Get a boat in start. Coming hard and packed. 22, 21, 22. He won't shut you out.
Lady up, everybody up. Yours there.
This is a race to the bar in the 55th Congressional Cup. 1 day to go. It's all on. It doesn't matter how important the match racing is. This is the race that everybody wants to win. Currently, New Zealand is sitting in 4th place, which is not good enough, which means we are going to get warm beers when we are back at the bar.
Hannah was asking after you last night.